enough to swim. Would you still date me if I ate like them? You're squealing. I don't want to do it. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are Tangerine Travels. So recently we asked what we should do next, and you guys picked going to the Guadalajara Zoo. And that is where we are now. So today I think is going to be a day filled with monkeying around, getting batty, and
some more animal puns.
More animal puns for sure. Stick around. We were lucky enough to stumble upon a Groupon for this place. So we got the Paquete Diamante, or the Diamond Package, which basically includes all of the options I think that you can get. It ended up being 200 pesos a piece instead of 285.
Correct. So that includes the Sky Zoo, the train, the aquarium,
yeah.
And then one other thing at least.
I think it's all the options. It's the biggest package, so recommend doing that. You can save 85 pesos.
If you're bringing your car here, it's 55 pesos to park.
Or if you took an Uber like us from about the middle of town, it costs 120 pesos for us to get here. Oh man, they're grooming each other.
We are close to the, if I wanted to, I could reach my hand up and touch its tail.
Hi! I for one have never been in a zoo where they let you be this close to monkeys like this. And they're just sitting right here.
Look at this guy.
He's just chilling out.
They walk right across this pole.
There's a spider right by your hand.
Ah.
Literally. Look at this giant spider. You reach your hand right up there. You can tell they use their long tails for balance. They hang it right over the edge.
The lemur enclosure is so cool. They're like just a couple feet away from you, and they literally walk on this pole right above your head. Their tails hanging down. Oh, there he goes.
Oh. No, come back, senor. He's joining this cuddle puddle over here. Oh, these guys are much more playful than those lemurs. They're just jumping around. They're so tiny. They're also using their long tails for balance. He just fell. I gotta say, out of all the zoos I've ever been to, I've never been to one that lets you be this up close with all the monkeys. And they're each in their own cage you get to walk through. And right now it looks like we're walking through, and not in the cage with the different monkeys, but walking past them.
We're at the gorilla enclosure right now. Gorillas are probably my favorite animal because you can see their faces and their facial expressions look just like humans. If they're annoyed or happy. It's pretty cool. There's an albino bear.
Albino? Nope. Tip number one, if you, like us, are planning to eat at the zoo and also planning to come right when they open, not a lot's gonna be open. Not a lot of the food stands. The one that we just went to said that they open at 11, the zoo opens at 10. This is pretty cool. They have these tubes where the monkeys can go over top of where you're walking here on this path.
These little guys.
Those are the cute ones that are very playful. He's looking right at you. Hola. You probably have to speak Spanish. You have nothing.
Here we have the hippos. If there is one animal I would never want to encounter in the wild, it's this one.
Jordan?
What's coming up next to us? Oh.
Oh, his tail is so long. Don't you?
Oh
my gosh.
That's a bad idea.
The hippopotamus doesn't care about it, or? And we're getting a little bite to eat, and Jordan, you got a combo. It has a
cheeseburger, fries, and a Pepsi, and it was 91 pesos.
Here we have nachos where the cheese comes out of a machine, and that's how you know it's fresh. And these are 43 pesos. And you don't see this everywhere, but they have fortified these nachos with plastic chemicals to make sure you're getting a balanced diet. So we are now on the Sky Zoo. They asked us to leave water bottles and backpacks with them, and we got a little card so we can pick it up from the locker afterwards. This looks like a pretty good view so far, and it is included in our Paquete Diamante.
Man, those are active monkeys right now.
Are these monkeys? These are animals? What kind of animals are these? It's a wolf. Looks just like Alaska, sleeping all day. Oh, look, his ear perked up. Alaska, do you know her?
Alaska, oh! This Sky Zoo is a really long ride. It goes over almost the entire zoo, and if you don't have the diamond package or another package that includes it, it's 50 pesos per person.
And then we've got the train going over here, with also part of the Paquete Diamante. Plants that look like elephants.
When you visit the Guadalajara Zoo, be sure to ride this. You get to see so much of the zoo from a different angle. For 50 pesos a person, I think it's more than worth it, even if the package you get to enter the zoo doesn't include it.
We're done with the Sky Zoo now, and we're gonna start walking around on foot so we can get a closer view of the animals, just like this guy, a crocodile. Thank you guys for watching our video up to this point. We've only seen a fraction of the zoo so far, but if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to gong that bell so you get notified about videos just like this in Mexico. Oh dear. This enclosure, they have so many animals. There's deer, iguana, turkeys, but what I iguana know is squirrels. How are they all getting along so well? Pretty cool.
What I want to know.
Oh, oh, oh. They've got babies in here. Look at the little babies. Oh. If you guys get mad, do you say, "Oh, ram it"? A reindeer. Look at the baby. Oh my gosh, it's little Bambi. You alerted them all. This tree didn't know what direction to grow in.
Yeah, it looks awfully confused.
So the snake and reptile enclosure, that was pretty cool. On the inside, it's air conditioned, and I think there's probably like 24 or so different species of reptiles, snakes, big and small, and all scary.
Guess what day it is?
Home day! It actually is though, because it's Wednesday. Jordan, would you still date me if I ate like them?
I plead the fifth. It's crazy how high they have to make these walls and how far away the slope is from them to keep them from escaping. These are white African lions.
Look at this silly lion. Meow.
I've been walking around here for several hours now. This place is huge. We're pretty glad we came. What do you think of it?
I'm glad people recommended this. Thank you guys, because this place is really cool. And I've been to zoos before, but I feel like each zoo is so much different than the last. This one really is bigger and nicer and greener with more plants than a lot that I've seen, especially in Arizona. I mean, it's a desert, so it's kind of hard to have greenery there, but it's a very nice zoo.
Hello! I don't know what they respond to.
Hola. I can't believe how close they let you get to these guys. Hola. Oh my gosh. You want to play a game?
What's that?
Duck, duck, goose. Who's gonna move first? Wow.
These ropes going from these giant poles up here are for orangutans to go by.
And it said how many meters across?
150 meters?
And these are really, really high up.
It seems like they can go from their enclosure to these things and then swing across and see more of the zoo if they want to.
Don't forget to subscribe. Hello. Alright, so we're coming up to the buffalo, and if I'm being totally honest, the only thing that I really like about them is the sauce they make. These are so pretty. Nay, beautiful. I think these guys should stop making asses of themselves. Yeah. Yeah. It's one thing to go to the zoo in English in the US. So you're learning all sorts of new words, and new animal names, and all the different things of the food they eat and where they lived in the different parts of the world. That multiplies by like 100. You're in Mexico.
We're going to the safari.
What kind of an accent is that?
I think it's an African accent.
No, it's not.
Should I start doing my British accent?
Just got on the safari ride. Gave us some food and feed the animals.
El alimento proporciona el regalo para tu animal que haremos delante, no se lanza cualquiera. Donde vamos norte de Kenia habita mi tribu los Masai, mi nombre es Pampa y mi lengua es el Swahili. Antes de ingresar tenemos que saludarnos poniendo todos la mano bien arriba y fuertemente vamos a decir Abarigani. Abarigani quiere decir hola a todos, bienvenidos a la reserva Masai. Para nosotros le decimos unicornio, si lo ven de perfil sus cuernos tienen una curvatura tan... ¿Vieron ahí en el agua? Cocodrilo de Nilo, primer carnívoro que más. Por allá viene Rafaela, hembra de 11 años.
Ay, qué linda la tiene.
Ay, eso está... Oh my God.
Es macho.
Its tongue is so rough. Oh my gosh.
Por cualquier razón la pareja llega a morir. Los flamencos tienden a seguir solteros.
What do you think of the safari?
That was one of the 4 things included in the diamond package. That was pretty cool.
I actually thought it was going to suck that we were in the very back row, but we could see out the back. There was no one behind us, so no one in the way of seeing once we went past an animal. And although I couldn't understand 90% of what the guy was saying in Spanish because he was talking so fast. And that was like part of his act, I think, too. He was trying to be funny. I was entertained by the other people being entertained at this guy that was entertaining us. I would definitely do that again, would you?
Well, we did the Sky Zoo and the safari. I'd want to do both of those again.
Yeah, this one reminded me more of a like an amusement park ride versus just an activity that you would do because of how they made the ground.
At one point, we're driving through a lake that has hippos in it.
So that was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. Roar! That bear is huge. If this is the actual size, I'm terrified. Gosh, I don't even know what I would do if I ran into that in the wild. Pretty cool enclosure. I'm very glad we stopped in.
They're oh so pretty. Oso is bear in Spanish. That was a very good pun.
I tried my best. So if there's one piece of advice I can give, and this was passed to us, we're passing it on, wear the most comfortable walking shoes you have because this is definitely a day of walking. So we just got into the penguin exhibit and it is really icy in here, which actually feels super good.
You ready? We think these fish like suck you or bite stuff off your hands or something. We're not really quite sure. All the way down.
Does it hurt or just tickle or? They won't come over to me.
No, do it.
You're squealing. I don't want to do it.
No, put your hand down there. It doesn't hurt at all.
It does.
It feels like they're sucking on
It
it.
just tickles. How about on the other side? Oh my gosh. It's fine until they really start getting in there. Jordan wants to be shocked, a simulated shock of an electric eel.
I'm scared. Wait, does this say it's going to be 3 volts, but an electric eel is 600 volts? 3 volts is nothing. No.
Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. You have to press.
Do you just have to leave it on there and it randomly does it? Just try. Do it one more time. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do we do? We swim, swim, swim. I love to swim. When you want to swim, you want to swim. This is a ring of fire from Finding Nemo. Nemo? Marlene? Okay, for sharks, these are kind of adorable. It would not be adorable if I was in the water with them. So we got here at just about the time that it opened, which is 10 a.m. and it's now
4:15.
This definitely is an all-day activity. I thought this was really cool. I've been to zoos in San Diego, Georgia, and in Phoenix. This might be my favorite actually. What did you think?
Been to many all over the US. And yeah, this one's probably right up there with the best of them.
What would you say as far as value? We each paid $200 with the Groupon price to have access to everything basically.
Very good. You paid the basic admission price and didn't get to do the extra activities, which is what most of my visits
in the past.
Yeah, exactly. In a zoo in Phoenix, I paid $35 to get in, and that doesn't include anything.
I thought it was a very good value, especially for having all the things included. We didn't get to go on the train, but that's another way that you can explore around the park. We did everything on foot today, even though that was included. I would say the only thing that I feel like was not the greatest value was the food, which those nachos this morning, not sure how my stomach feels about those.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but even still, you can get a large bottle of water for 20 pesos, a smaller meal for 40 pesos, a big meal for 100.
All in all, I thought this was a really cool experience. I would come back again. Coming early was a good idea for us to be able to have the whole day to see everything, and because it was a lot cooler in the morning. But it was also nice to break up the day with the different exhibits inside. Would have liked to show you up close some of the animals a little bit more, but due to the different types of enclosures with fences and glass and things like that, not all of the footage was worthwhile enough to include. So we would just say, come see it for yourself. This place was awesome. We definitely recommend it.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for watching our little zoo adventure. Hopefully we showed you guys the best parts of this. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe to our channel
to see more videos that we put out about Mexico. And right now we are in Guadalajara for about the next 2 months. Be sure to gong that bell to be notified every time we put out a new video about all of our shenanigans in Mexico.
So how does the Guadalajara Zoo compare to the ones you've been to? Comment below, let us know.
Also, what other fun activities should we do? The Guadalajara Zoo, we obviously really like this, so anything similar we would be totally interested in trying out. Leave those things down in the comments below, and we will see you in the next one.